Hello everyone, this is Blue Jim. Let me make sure my mic is turned up here. Hold on. Alright, I'm back. I'm playing Stalker 2 right now, and I'm at the mission Dead Frequency, which requires me to go... They don't even have a name for it yet, but this section, excuse me, over here. I haven't gone to Pripyat, Duga, or these top areas yet, but I've been to a lot of this. Now the Red Forest, I haven't explored much there yet.
Hey, man. Only morons believe that the zone can be changed or controlled. It can bend anybody until they break. Well, here we are. Do you need anything? So long. I'm one raid away from leaving the fucking zone behind me for good. I need to change position!
Those RPG ammunition, they're hard to find. Or, yeah, actually they are hard to find. What am I saying?
My knees are killing me. Guess it's gonna rain. That's right, there's a mission coming. I'm so over today.
Thing I really like about Stalker is I like all kinds of games. As long as it has a good story, it doesn't matter, honestly, if it's linear or, open world. That beeping will drive you crazy. Anyway, that beeping, every time you get near an anomaly or anything, it just starts beeping. It's part of the game, and it adds to the charm of the game and just the immersion. of the whole thing, right? You know, radiation, especially, or anomalies, you know, which is part of the zone. Looks like there may be something down there to check out. Look at that boat. I'm gonna check out this bridge and stuff, and the boat down there. My main mission is right here. As you can tell, I've visited a lot of the map, but not all. There's still tons of areas. I mean, I just entered this area, which is big as... This area is as big as Garbage, Cement Factory, Wild Island. These four right here, just as big as it, almost. And then, look, there's even a little swamp area down there I wasn't even looking at. Of course, this area was more cluttered, as you can tell. Well, not cluttered, but, you know, a lot more. You got raw stock and... But there's all this. This eventually, I'm sure, is a story part. This. And then you have Pripyat right there. And I've been in the Red Forest, but not explored most of it. And then you have this area, the chemical plant, and then Duga 2, all that over there. And I've already put a lot of time into the game, I can tell you. Listen, some people put even more time than me. Each settlement has guys there that'll give you jobs and so on. So there's stuff to keep you busy if you like the more... There is side missions that have story to them. And then the missions you get from like the bartenders or the leaders of each little settlement, they'll have what I would call repetitive missions, like go pick up a package or go get rid of some mutants or find an artifact for me. You know, the artifact ones can be a little difficult because they just don't say, hey, pick up, you know, they say pick up this particular one, like a medical one or something. And they don't give you a location for those. For those, you literally have to go find it, you know. Like there's certain ones, electrical ones, medical ones. Now, if you've already found one, you can go back to that previous location after so many days and another one will be made by the anomalies, I guess, there, and you can pick it back up. But the other missions, those other repetitive missions, they have a map marker and all that, so... Looks like we got some dogs up here, look. Oh, I hate that sound. Because I actually like dogs, so I hate that sound. But just for the record, these are, look at them. They're wild dogs that have been disformed by the, you know, damaged by the radiation and all that. They're more like wolves. They may be. No, I think they're dogs. Pretty sure, but... They may be, I'm pretty sure they're dogs, not wolves. But they make the most pitiful sound when you get rid of them. And since I have a dog, that's just how they sound. But I will say, like, this game is, it's very immersive. And, like, I've always liked Pripyat and the exclusion zone. Like on YouTube, I used to watch, what's his name? Oh, he wears a mask. The picture on his YouTube thing shows him wearing like a mask over the bottom of his face. Shiley, I think's his name. And I saw him go to the zone illegally, of course. He didn't actually pay to go, you know, like the tour guides. He actually had a, I guess you'd call it like a black market guide. He took him there. But the guy that took him there was a former guide for Pripyat. he has a YouTube channel too. It's called Bad Cat, and they go investigate. Anyway, I can't remember his name now, but him and Shiley both, they go investigate like abandoned bunkers or cities, whatever. Alright, there's nothing here really. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's see where the mission location is. There's a lot to explore here, but I'll do it at another time. I may explore some on the way. So far, though, it's a really good game. I mean, I know some people say the story's okay. I don't think it's bad. I mean, it's not great. It's not like the best thing ever made, but I think it's good. But the real charm of this game is the map, the exclusion zone. Because I see places so far that that I've seen, you know, well on TV, mind you, but I've never actually been there. But I've seen the locations, and it looks so realistic. They actually used drones and made well, they recreated it. They recorded all the exclusion zone, and then they made the map that way, as close as they could get it, of course, in game form. But they did actually. This is pretty darn accurate. So, I mean, if you like big maps with tons of stuff to explore, in it, then this is the game for you. Of course, now, today there's so many open world games, and there's so many bad ones, or just ones that are really boring. But I haven't felt that way with this game at all. I haven't really gotten bored one bit. So, I mean, if that means anything to you, you know what I mean? But I literally haven't got bored while playing it, so. Oh, shoot. What the heck?
I need cover!
If there's those, see those things, they're like phantoms that those burrowers, they summon these things. If there's still more of these, and there must be already, I just killed one, there must be another one here somewhere. I'm going to find him. Do away with them, that way I don't have to run into them again. There must be two here, it's the only thing I can think of. So let's make sure there's not another one here. I can't see it. Those other ones disappeared. I don't think there is, actually. That must have been just like what was left after doing away with them. Let's see real quick. Okay, there's an area right over here. Let's go check it out. I highly suggest that if you're going to play this game, to take your time and actually, discover the locations and do stuff like that. Because it pays off. Equipment, resources, which you are going to need. And another thing I would suggest, when you start getting the artifacts, like they're ranked from like uncommon to like legendary. Well, I have a legendary, but it causes radiation. Unless you have high radiation resistance, you constantly get irradiated. So I can't use it yet, even with my good S.T.A.L.K.E.R armor. But look here, I got one here. Where's it? Okay, this one right here, slime. It increases durability of your equipment, which means it doesn't, the condition, which it shows right here, like see the durability on the bottom there at 94%. Well, it goes down slower, but also you can get upgrades for your weapons and armor, but you can actually get upgrades that lessen the wear. I have 2 of those upgrades for my armor, and that durability goes down slowly. Like, just that little battle I was in before I had those upgrades, it would already be down to like 80%. Now, that might not sound like much, but see, the economy in this game was all screwed up until they finally, they changed it. They did a patch. But it fixed it to a degree, but it's still very expensive. Like in the beginning of the game, you're going to spend the majority of your credits. See, on your tablet here you have, or not tablet, when you pull out your bag to look at your inventory at the bottom there, it shows your weight and your money. Well, it's really just credits. So like your tablet credits are put onto your tablet, and that's your money. But in the beginning, like, I'm not joking, like, you'll spend 3/4 of everything you make from selling will be spent on repairing your gear. Like, I'm not joking, actually. And the more expensive your gear, guess what? The more expensive it is to fix it. I know this isn't the best armor in the game, but the Seva suits are pretty good, actually. I mean, this suit's worth 120,000 credits. But there's better ones, and there's even exoskeletons that you can wear. But I've seen them with other players, but I haven't actually had the chance to get one yet or buy one. But with this one, I paid for 2 upgrades to lessen the wear of the conditioning of my armor. So now my armor degrades really slowly. So now I can have been in literally have been in a bunch of fights and then come back and it's still only 95, it's still 95% good, literally. So and the best way you can tell that I'm saving money, look, I have 207,000 credits. I never thought that would happen because I was always, like I said, I was spending it so quickly. And a lot of people are still complaining that they didn't totally fix the economy, of the game. But that's a tip I would give anybody while playing it. Get those upgrades to lessen the wear of your equipment, and especially for your armor, because that's the most expensive thing to repair. That's the first time I've been able to actually save up money in the game. Now I'm not worried about it.
I'm hit! I need help! Come and get me! Ha! I'm hit! I need help! I'm hit! I need help! I'm hit!
Now I gotta go refill everything because that place just literally dried me out. Those things, those like zombie looking things, infected people, they are a pain in the ass. I mean, even with a 12 gauge shotgun, which is kind of unrealistic, you have to admit. It'd take 2-3 rounds sometimes to take one of them little sons of guns out. Sometimes I will say it is very aggravating. A lot of fun, but sometimes it'll aggravate you like you wouldn't believe. But I've never had to fight 20 of them, literally, in a field before, so that's a first. Like, I'm not joking. I don't think I've ever been this far out of ammunition. I still have ammunition. I mean, no, I'm pretty low, actually. Trust me, ammunition's the one thing you don't want to run out of in this game. I don't have much. Now, my pistol, that's why I rarely use it. I keep a silencer on it, so if I need to be quiet. Now, Skiff has a pistol. You have a chest, like all your safe houses, you have a chest where you can put stuff in it. But the things with those like little brown check marks in the top left corner of their boxes, those are things you cannot get rid of because they're like either quest items or heavily tied to the story. Now that's Skiff's pistol right there. It's like a PKM or something. You see a lot of them. You know, I've gotten a lot off of them off enemies, bandits, and so on, but this one's Skiff's, of course. It's a good pistol, though. Of course, I'm using the S.T.A.L.K.E.R 1911, but that's the 45 1911, you know, just they changed the name for the game. But Skiff's pistol, though, I think you can upgrade his pistol to be better, actually, later down the line. But I rarely touch that pistol because it's my backup. I use it like if I need to be really quiet with the silencer, but you know the silencer is really not that. I mean, I guess it's not as loud as if it didn't have it, but listen. I mean, that's pretty loud. I mean, that echoes a heck of a long way. But I use these as my main weapons. You know, this for regular, you know what I mean. Short to long range, medium. Then I pull this bad boy out for short range inside buildings, but mostly mutants. Shotgun's best thing for dealing with mutants for the most part. And then I keep that pistol mainly as my backup. Like I said, I use it when I want to be quiet or just, the heck with you, buddy. I spend a lot of money here. I should shove that AK-47 right up your ass. Anyway, I keep that as a backup. That's in case I run out of ammo for those main two weapons of mine, then I got that pistol, which is pretty deadly.
I visited a wild island. Don't worry, I won't bite. Feel free to pick whatever you like.
And see, I'm just stacking up cash. I usually don't spend it. Like, you know, like I said before, I had those upgrades that made it where my armor didn't wear down as quickly, which is what you spend the most money on when you repair usually. You know, you spend a lot on your weapons too, but your armors really adds up.
If you happen to come back, feel free to stop by.
But not having to spend as much as I was has really saved money. Now I just keep adding it up, it seems like, instead of losing it constantly. I'm not joking. Before those upgrades, I had a Seva suit, but now I'm wearing the Seva D because it does have a little bit better physical protection. But like, I'm not joking. Every time I'd go out, it seems like, and I'd come back to Rostock, which is a good place to get armor. They have a big merchant's shop there for the people in the zone. But every time I went there, I probably spent 20,000, 30,000 credits. I am not kidding, just to fix my armor. That didn't even include my weapons. And so literally every time I was going out and looting stuff, it was just so I could just barely cover my nut when it come to, fixing my gear and so on. This is the Noontide. This is something island. This is where the monolith people live and their leader Strider. Another thing I like about the game is the architecture. It's got that post-Soviet look, which is, I don't know, it's just cool. I guess it's so foreign to somebody like me, of course, being an American. It's just totally foreign, so it just, I don't know, has a cool look to it. All right, well, nobody's watching at 45 minutes. I think I'm going to turn this off, people. I do a live stream here and there, and I always give them a chance, but if nobody's... Usually, what's funny? Like, if I do regular videos or shorts, I get views. Every time I do a live stream, I guess it's because I'm such a small channel. It just doesn't do much. I've had a few viewers a couple times. Then I'll get but every live stream, usually I get one view. And then that person leaves as quickly as they got on. And then that's it. Even though, I will, I talk about the game. I talk about tips for the game. I guess it's just the size of my channel.